We know that this cause is greater than the colors that we wear.
Members of 2 local sororities have come together for a good cause.
We are united in the fight against human trafficking, and the Prince George's County Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated has joined partners with the Psi Epsilon Omega Chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated to educate individuals about human trafficking and provide resources to those who may have been victims of this heinous crime.
The chapters recently held a webinar to discuss human trafficking legislation and advocacy tactics to minimize human trafficking right here in PG County.
This awareness is important because we may not think that it only happens like out of this country, but it's happening right here in our back doors.
Their overall objective is to implement the 3 Ps.
Those 3 Ps will be preventing the crime. The second P will be protecting the victim. And the third is prosecuting those individuals who are traffickers.
The most recent webinar featured Prince George County delegates Karen Tolles and Wanika Fisher. Both delegates have introduced legislation against human trafficking in Maryland.
You know, one of the things you can do is, you know, learn the signs of physical injuries, disconnection from social groups, you know, talking to certain people, the living conditions. Share those signs with people when you're in malls or when you are in hotels or when you're out in the community and you see something off.
Delegate Fisher expressed it can happen right under your nose.
Whether it's our hair, our nails, when we go somewhere, anything like that, to really inquire about that business that we spend our money at. I would say, especially in the context of labor trafficking, is really, really important. And it's important to be aware when you are at these establishments and looking at people and what they're doing and how they're treated. And if you're able to know their name, and those are the things that you can see when there's a lot of people in the dark and they're not allowed to talk to you and they never kind of come out. That's like really telltale sign.
The next webinar will be held in the spring and will focus on protecting children.
Anyone can attend. We encourage the children with their families, any resident, anyone, anywhere where you can log in to Zoom. We hope that you can join us to be able to unite together to help us in this fight to human trafficking.
If you suspect human trafficking or if you are in a crisis, please call 911 for immediate assistance. You can also report suspected human trafficking by calling the National Human Trafficking Hotline at 1-888-373-7888. For Laurel TV, I'm Sierra Jackson.